Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns. Today we have the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 8 Tournament Winners Bracket Round 1 race between Marco and ATZ. Tracking today alongside me is Veva, and on commentary are Emo Soda and Lefty. I'm going to hand it over to the two of them. Enjoy the race, everyone.
Hello, everybody. Co-op team Emi here in the booth. I'm here with Lefty. Lefty, how are you doing?
I'm okay now. It was a rush getting home, but we made it.
Hell yeah. So, Season 8? I'm getting old.
Yes.
We got ATZ versus Marco. In the first round, they're in this kind of like death quadrant on the bracket. Other side of that, What the Hells versus Ryukane was played yesterday. Not gonna spoil it for you. I would just go watch it. It's pretty cool. But ATZ is coming back after a long hiatus. Hasn't really been in a tournament since Season 3. Coming back in Season 8. Versus Marco, who's pretty much been playing the whole time, on and off, but has, I think, been in the brackets every single time since Season 3, so...
We've got a couple true Zooter boomers out here today.
Yeah, we really do, and they both know each other. They both, talk to each other pretty frequently, so... yeah, excited to see. It should be a pretty good match. I think every time they've faced has always been good, so... would expect no less here.
Forest Medallion start, too, and with a Requiem and a Forest Medallion start. A lot of song information.
Yeah, adults spawn. I would guess they both play Requiem first. You could always kind of bank that, which is kind of nice. Resets your time a day with Requiem. So you could always do Prelude first, and then go Child, and then you can just incorporate that into your 3-song route. Be interested to see if they do that here.
Always nice. You could even do like with set up nighttime, do Night Market, then warp to Requiem as Child to get your time of day that way also. And that gets rid of, like Richard, which, it's one of those things that everybody does, but not everybody does,
Everybody does what now? Sorry.
You're good. Like Richard, everybody does Richard, but not everybody does Richard, So like you could set up your time of day with a doll just walking in the Ganon's area and set it to nighttime, then pick up your Prelude song. Like that's an option that they have and can use. Because then you can knock out Night Market, pray Requiem, turn it to daytime, and then you'd be able to warp or do whatever you got to do.
Right. Yeah, I would expect them to play pretty conservatively, especially ATZ. I think he's just going to do 3-song. But we shall see here. They're going to kick it off in about 15 seconds. You can still predict with your channel points on who's going to win this matchup. Who do you think is going to win, Lefty?
I'm rooting for ATZ. I think it's like the comeback story is cool.
Definitely very rootable. Has also been in speedrunning several AGDQs or SGDQs. And Marco's also no stranger to speedrunning, so looks like they're both getting Prelude. I think Marco just has a distinct advantage here. He's played way more in between the time that ATZ took a break, but it is ATZ we're talking about.
And even when Marco takes a break, Marco actually just like runs other Ocarina of Time categories. He's never really stopped playing.
Right. We got Lon Lon, Jabu, and Fortress Foolish.
Oh?
Song of Storms at Requiem. It's going to be Prelude or a Serenade at Lon Lon here. Maybe a little bit less pressure on GTG. No sign of opponents yet. And no real warp songs outside of Requiem. So AT's actually going to go to early CAC here. While Marco save quits, we'll see where he goes.
ATZ didn't play Requiem yet either, so didn't pick up Storms.
Right, not going to really punish him here. It could be like ZL there, in which case, a little bit worse. Or another warp song, perhaps. Maybe get a chain going together. Oh, going up the ladder.
What
Whoa, bold play.
I mean, all right.
Especially with the guy up here, too. Like, it's just... That's definitely slower. Right?
Any way
like
possible.
Is that fast? I don't know. I'd have to time it. Maybe it is. Ook. Okay, Nocturne Vanilla. It's behind Deku and Water. So you're going to need to find 2 long shots, another item with... Well, another 2 items or item with Iron Boots Gold Scale. And the Kakuri Sword. No path hints yet.
Oh, hey, there's ZL.
All right, it's going to be +1 song here. Lights, okay. I think that was also hinted. That was the last hint, maybe, I think, at no, it was at Colossus. I think it was Lights and CAC was the hint. Checking the skulls here in the Skull House. Megatown Hammer on the 40.
Yo!
That's required.
Let's go! We got a Skull Seed.
Though not locking Nocturne. Shadow is just a stone, though. We'll see if it has any kind of hint towards it. It's still possible here. It's really all we got going on to go off of here until we get more path hints. Or explosives, perhaps. I think you're going to see a pretty quick age change after Graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fishing for the bomb choose. Yeah, it's like at least going to be a 2-hour seed, I think. Pretty comfortably. Ooh, that was something up there. Is it just harpies?
The harpies are... It looked like a warp magic? Yeah, like Nairus?
That's what it looked like, but... Okay, we'll see another peek here on Marco's side. Yep, that's Nairus. Cool. Oh,
alright, cool.
Marco's not sure.
Okay.
It's definitely worth the double check. I mean, if that's Dens or something, and we already know where Nocturne is, it is a stone, but it could be like Shadow, like Triple Path or something, you know. So really want to be double checking there. Because I think between these two, just in general in brackets, the top 32, just getting there is so tight on points and qualifiers that I think the skill... I mean, everyone gets better every year, right? I always say this, but the whole community gets better every year. And it's great to see, because it makes all these tournaments even more worth watching. That being said, I think it's going to be pretty tight. So, like, something like that could lead to a match loss, like, just by itself.
Yeah, so many races end up within, like, minutes of each other. And you're right, like, a single decision can cost you 5 minutes, and that's the race. Which is nuts, but...
So that while that like double check from Marco looked kind of sloppy, like no, it was actually a heads up play. Like you would definitely want to do that. Looks like okay. ATZ is going child. Did not get the song here, right? Just went back child.
Yeah,
Like,
just gonna child.
he's gonna do that with child grave potentially here. Probably see if you get like Serenade out of Lamon, I think is what you hope for here. That would set you up pretty well to get there on the same time of day cycle coming up here. Still daytime. Like noon or something.
Oh. His Lawdon Ranch
Picking
bail
up the
could
map.
be recommended.
We've not gotten the skull mask hint yet, so that's an old school play right there. Just getting the mask anyway, because he knows he's going to go to CAC and Graveyard.
I like it just because I play with
It's
GameCube
fine.
controller. So often when I go to hit Ocarina, I fat finger and hit the Zelda's letter at the same time.
Right.
Oh.
Ooh, irons, okay. Need that. Ooh, magic
Wait,
meter on chickens.
Yo.
That was Minuet at Minuet? And Marco's going child now. He's got a bit of an information advantage over ATZ. Knows about... Well, there's the Colossus hand hint. Okay. Both dead, no keys. Might tell them a few things about where the hooks could be. Or at the very least, it's not, not required for Spirit. Which is a medallion here. It's gonna be your first gold skull for ATZ. Oh, second. Okay, my bad. Let's see
the
first
one
one we got.
outside
Castle.
Higher Castle. Yeah.
Gotcha. And Marco's doing the same play here. Getting a little bit more money for shield. Yeah, a couple other things that could come up here pretty soon. Bombchu bowling, things like that. Okay, so posturing exactly towards CAC first. Really wants to be sure about time of day here, and could check the top of DC at DMT to make up for the extra time he has to wait for Dampai time. But it is daytime, so be able to get the chickens here. So gonna get the magic first, even though it's not hinted for him.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Rushing
He was already
unhinted.
setting up this CAC play, though, so this makes a lot of sense.
That is true.
Just get out of the way. It's Spear 0. I mean, you don't need anything for this check, so could be something really important early on. Probably also wants to get the skulls here. Route those in. Night CAC. It's Iron Boots for Marco. Come toward Richard. Is he going for the song right now? Interesting. I think he would save a little bit on movement because he knows he can't get Nocturne, right? You just wrap that in with Dampe? I'm not entirely sure what I was doing now.
Yeah, my thinking would be because to do Flame Storage at the same time, but you could have just came back here as child to do the Flame Storage real quick. You don't have to save it for that.
Okay, Minuet was on Suns, and Suns was at Minuet, I think.
Yeah, I think that's where Minuet was, or Suns was at Minuet.
So TZ's not going to get the Suns. Interesting. Nothing on Concgrave. He's going to still fish for some bomb trees. Prelude at Lon Lon. Okay.
Not having Suns will make it a little bit harder for skull routing, but, you know, you don't need it.
No Midos check yet. It's over 10 minutes. It's kind of late. Okay, Central Pillar has the BK water. Interesting.
Oh.
Not really going to impact this race, though. Both have the irons from child shooting, so down to nothing hit.
Chat thinks ATZ forgot he has Requiem.
It's possible. I think he was maybe tunneling on the Prelude. That's true. I could see that. I mean, he did Prelude into Cackstar and then warp away. Just kind of safe put back. There's a bottle.
ZL
hitting.
bottle?
Yeah, job. Oh, not Jabu, but you could go to Ice.
Yeah, rush ice. Nah, you want a hook shot first for skulls.
Yeah, for the song here, I don't know. I don't think it would be as good. Your options just aren't as good. You could get Bolero, Serenade, Song of Time. That's it. Like, doesn't seem particularly worth unless you get like a path in. I think River. They probably should have gone River as adult if you're going back child. I think those hints are just that good. And
they really are,
because they're not really doing anything right now. They're still just kind of clearing out the first few checks, so they don't really have any direction at this moment. Just interesting.
Because what we also we haven't found any heroes. We haven't found any path locations yet either. So like the hints in River could be really strong.
Now this is what I thought ATZ was setting up for on Marco's side. He's getting skulls, made time of day good for Dampe. There's a wallet for ATZ, okay. Could fill that up. Reverse Wasteland, potentially. Get some bomb shoes early on. Assuming he knows he has Requiem here. Still some speculation on if he forgot. I think it's totally possible still. First round tournament match. Ooh, Kakuri's sword there on Dampe digging, though. That's huge.
That's yeah.
Big for Marco here.
Marco's going to get to one trip through Kokiri.
I don't know when ATZ's
going to
come
come back
there. Yeah, we don't know where save warp is for child, though, right?
No, not yet.
So that's still like a potential out here for him. Ooh, double defense. And Marco's probably going to go into the bomb duel here. Save warps market? Okay. Okay, I mean, that's not the worst place for ATZ to save warp here, potentially. I think he's going Valley Lake here? Really old route.
Yeah, let's go.
I still think it's possible he didn't forget, though, and he's still saving Rec for time of day change.
This is a beeline to Lon Lon, actually.
Yeah, it probably still barely makes it in the time of day cycle. As long as this movement's good, and hey, it's ATZ we're talking about here, so should be able to make it here. A little bit of time to spare. Ooh, that angle is a little bit bad, actually. I think he'll do all the checks here. He's gonna do chickens first to try to get bomb shoes. I think it's kind of how he's been playing it.
That's how he has. He's just going straight for the song.
Oh, okay. I don't hate it.
Skipping the skull?
It's fine.
Skipping the skull.
It's only one skull. Still no sight of explosives, bomb bags, so this hammer might be more important than the runners are thinking at this moment. The problem is they don't really have the logic to get anything beyond 20 at the moment. They have to get a few more items, I think, before even like kind of thinking about that. ATC going back for this, okay.
Interesting. What are we thinking here?
He's going out the front of the alley here, for sure.
Right? Because there's nowhere else you could go.
No, not really.
It's like, even from here, you have about, a 20-second buffer to get to Kaka in time for Dampe. But I don't think you can get from Lon Lon Ranch to Kak at night break and make it for Dampe.
Really nice nutless entry here for Bottom of the Well for Marco.
Yeah.
Very swag, very fast, so. And you get to save a nut.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, ATC going back. He's not getting Dampe, though, so he's not going to get this Kakuri sword. That hurts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you definitely outside of Dampe time, and now you're going to get all these Night Skulls. When are you coming back for Dampe digging?
Yeah, like the hour mark, probably. I mean, there hasn't. It's not really. The seat's not opening up here. I'm assuming there's like 1 or 2 items in Bomb Oil here, which make the most sense. But it could just be Deku at this point because of it's the item location. So it's getting bugs here. Tried to get it in Lost Woods before, but didn't want to waste a stick, I guess. It's probably his only saving grace here. Is there's not a whole lot else he could do outside of Dampe. So he might be back here sooner than you think. Yeah, has to walk back here at some point from Market. It is pretty much the only play he has. Meanwhile, going through Bomb Oil here, nothing found so far. Seed is suspiciously quiet, and we know 40's required, so might be kind of a longer seed.
Yeah, what if we end up
kind
with
of
like
interesting pattern of the bracket seeds all being longer than quals. That 129 still lives in my nightmares. We haven't seen anything close to that in brackets so far. I don't think. Maybe I have. I haven't watched everything.
People play quals and 1v1 so differently at the same time. Like, quals, people look for kind of like that, like, the route. So you're more prone to taking chances to try and get points, whereas in 1v1s, I know that people will do extra checks or things. They'll skip less, as opposed to quals where they'll skip everything.
I think it depends on how well you know your opponent, though. In a 1v1, you can kind of leverage that a little bit more than in the qual setting. So you can play a lot more specifically and with a little bit more intent with some plays, I think. Turning in that Keaton mask. You still haven't found a Skull Mask yet. We know Frux 2 is dead. Have not found Bigoron. Haven't really found any paths whatsoever. And just a frog in the well. Well, he could use that. He has Prelude. After Deku, he could just... Yeah, Frog Warp. It's not outside of the realm possibility here. Especially if you get like a bomb bag, it just kind of rewards you to do field into that, I think. Again, the song wouldn't be that great, but you would be able to full clear it with the item set, assuming you get bomb bag. So we'll see what's in Deku here. Just a few minutes. Oh, big chest and the DMT wall.
No, I saw a heart.
Oh, no, that was heart.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was a heart.
I don't know if I... Sometimes, chat, you know, they get things, and sometimes they get them wrong, but... really early child Goron City, I would say here.
You can't...
Side. Fishing for an item.
Yeah, this is the only check you can do in here.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean... Still has Valley available.
Oh, dude!
There we go. There we go. That's going to help him out a lot here.
Yeah.
Could route in River now, too, potentially. To clear the time of day to get back to Dampe. Depends on how, like, much he wants to go in on Dampe specifically, but the Dongos is a progression dungeon here, so he could just go back adult and rush DC. I think that'd be a pretty good play for him. You would also get Suns on Minuet, so it'd be a lot easier to set up Dampe that way.
Yes, it
would.
would.
Have to walk to Graveyard, so that might be in his calculations here. Oh, apparently Tot to KD. Which was Sarius.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense then.
Yep, getting that bomb bag on Darunia, which requires Sarius. So that's already fulfilled. Already know what the other Saria check is, so that's completely fulfilled. Really nice to know. Probably gonna check the maze here. Yeah, still advantage marker here for sure. There's a couple minutes on ATZ, I think, here at the moment. We'll see how their skull routes come together, because that could still be a deciding factor here. Can lose whole minutes on skull routing just in general, so being a few minutes behind here is probably not the end of the world for ATZ fans out there. Okay, 2 hearts, and there's a top to KD hint. After he gets the item. Again, with the getting the hint after the item. Happened with Chicken's magic as well.
Gotta, like,
we'll see if that keeps happening to him. Big round up.
Yeah, it's gotta feel, like, not good, though, because you're making, like, kind of plays. Like, who would walk all the way into Child Goron City for a single Sarius check unless you had it hinted? But, like, you know, ATZ does that, gets a bomb bag. Marco has it hinted, will end up with that bomb bag eventually.
Yeah, probably really soon here. Well, the only problem for him right now is he can't get there from Kakuri Lost Woods here. Does not have a bomb bag, so no Bo as well. Not the right age for that anyway. Wow, ATZ is clearing out bomb checks, and he's going to get a few paths, potentially. See if we get any more information. Kakariko, Pat's Bane. Okay, another wasted hint.
Woo!
Now down to 3 potential path hints. There are 2 clearable dungeons, so it's only half the regression dungeons here. Still missing out on water items. Still need both hooks, both strengths, and a mirror shield, and 40 skulls for hammer. Outside of that, though, it's a pretty simple seed. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad.
Oh,
I'm getting a scale here. Bomb lock scale. Okay. So far, the Song of Storms not being on ATZ's side has not really cost him a whole lot.
No, it's just gonna be like sitting in the back of his mind, like
yeah.
Obviously,
well, once he
go for
realizes,
river
I
right
guess,
now.
if he actually forgot, yeah. Still, jury's out on that. Both still going pretty consistently steady on skulls. Ooh, Rudo's Ladder! Okay, that is in the Crusher room in Shadow.
Oh.
Could be relevant. So they're not going to go to Ice for a long time. Or at all, probably.
Yeah. Ice is out.
Because that is a Stone Shadow as well. So Stone locking Stone. Still have no idea where a Hook or a Strength is for Forests. Stone. Yeah, it was Rain Chest dead? Or Pierre dead, okay. Alright, first look at Deku. Might be a while before ATZ gets here. Oop, first check is an item. Let's see what it is. It is...
Oh.
Nice. Okay, a bow. Alright, so you need the Kakuri sword for the bow. But the bomb bag is separate, which is interesting. We'll see if there's any explosives here in Deku. That would be pretty interesting. That would further catapult Marco ahead, I think, here. Really jamming soundtrack on Marco's side. And a Furores, okay. So advantage is just piling up at Marco's feet here. Still though, scale bomb bag on ATZ's side. That's also huge. So we'll see what kind of their macro routing is. I think will matter more here now up to the hour mark.
Yeah, because obviously ATZ has more stuff to do. It's just gonna distract him from going to Dampe digging, and if the K sword ends up being the bottleneck for the bow, like that bow ends up bottlenecking something else in the seed, Marco's just gonna continuously gain time. Because there's another, look at this, we got another big chest in here. And for, like, skulls, like, I think last I looked, ATZ's at, like, 12 or 13. Marco's at, like, 9 or 10. The ones in Deku are so fast that it catches up to all the bottle skulls Marco hasn't picked up yet. Oh, okay.
We'll see if he even has to get those, too. We still don't know where Hook is, which would impact a lot on their skull routing. Only missing his strength as well for Marco now, to be able to go into Forest, potentially, just for skulls. I think a Courtyard play would be pretty okay here. Going to Bomb Chew Bowling, okay. 2 item checks for ATZ. First is just a heart container. Again with the stick hit. And puts them up at the nice angle there for the recoil. ATZ going for Castle Fairy.
Yeah, ATZ pushing all of the, like, quote-unquote hard bomb lock checks at the moment. Like, trying to push a bomb advantage that he may think he has.
Yeah, I think on average, bomb checks are... I think they should be valued pretty highly. You almost always do all of them, so...
Yeah, true.
Might as well do them early on. As long as it doesn't impact your rounding too much, you know. As long, you know, you're going way out of the way for, like, a field check or something. These are all fairly passive ones. He's already in the area. Just a blooping. Yeah, Marco's on fire here. It's gonna be really hard to beat.
Yeah.
And ATC's going adult, kind of as expected. Probably gonna go straight towards DC. And Marco's done with Deku though. Assumedly he's going to like Prelude, Go to CAC. Lost my train of thought. Oh, go through DMC and get the bomb bag. Here is that hinted, right? It's just a bloopy on Gomo.
Ooh. Well, we're gonna get higher field checks first out of ATZ, or at least this one. He may push all the way to Tektite Grotto, considering he's got iron boots. Okay. OOT is Bolero.
Narrows down what's in ice, and it's not anything great. Not anything too relevant to these folks here.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
going to Tektite. Oh, it is hot. Yeah, so not relevant in the 0 MQC it, I would say, on average. We already know where the BK is in water, so it's like 0% chance you're going there. Oh, another bomb bag. Locked by bombs.
Now about to pick up Sun Song. But then what? Alright, yeah, we're gonna reverse to... Or not reverse. We're gonna go to Goron City to Dodongo's Cavern, maybe up through Crater. I assume that's what ATC is gonna be routing for the next few minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just getting a few checks along the way.
And Marco is, booking it to Darunio, gonna get the bomb bag, and gonna be so far ahead because of it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be that or strength. Which either are great for him here. Or an item that leads to just, KD completion, but at this point it'd be interesting if it was something else.
Yeah.
Like a wallet or something.
I'd love the logic implications if it was something like that, and it's just...
Yeah, I think the runners would appreciate it a little bit less, but...
we're here for entertainment, the runners, whatever,
Still don't know if ATZ knows that he has Requiem. It's like a little something we're playing right now.
Yeah, because, it's on his tracker. Like, ATZ on
Does
his
he
tracker
know?
has it, right? Again, nothing's been on any Song of Storms checks. The bottom of the well was useless. The only thing that's going to hurt is if and when ATZ remembers there's a time...
Who cares who actually wins, too, by the way? I think the gamble should have been on whether he forgot it. And then ask him in the interview. That would have been great.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, ATZ hasn't really been updating his track. That is true. I don't think ATZ is looking at much of a tracker or anything.
Interesting setup there for the Goron. If that was one, that was just freehand or something.
That was wild.
Whereas Marco's implementing, play number 96 from his playbook of, oh, this is how you do Deku. Very two different styles of gameplay here.
Marco's precision, Marco's precision on pace. ATC's all vibes. Let's do this. Let's
really loud song on Marco's side.
Oh, what is it?
I'm really looking forward to leaving the zone. It's one of my pet peeves for the custom music is the sound mixing and levels are usually garbage between the songs, unless you specifically do it yourself, which is a big pain. But Yeah, the bubble ball song. This is a song of nightmares, I think, is what I'd rather say what it is.
What?
Yeah, this is the
Oh, is that water temple to Morpha?
I did not catch that.
That was a water temple to
yeah.
Morpha. So like long shots in water
okay.
temple?
Yeah, it's just telling you where long shot is, straight up. Okay. I mean, could be wallet, right? Could be wallet.
It could be Tunic in theory.
Yeah, Tunic.
BK with boss key on central pillar.
I'm pretty sure it could be.
Oh, dude, no!
Right? Like, that's
yeah, no. You get a second wallet in Water Temple just so you can buy a Zora Tunic to do Central Pillar. It's not long shot at all.
Yeah, we know it's in Central Pillar, so I mean.
That would just be sad. I guess that'd just suck.
Yeah. I think the hook looks like it could be in DC here pretty easily, just based on a number of checks. It's got pretty good odds. Water Twin Rova Path. Okay, there's the double water path.
Yo,
not double shadow path, but I mean that's
all those
what,
water
4
temple,
out of 5?
Yeah, all those Water Temple foolish hints and qualifiers saying, look at me.
Okay, so
now,
also strength in water, I guess.
Now, the Song of Time in Ice Cavern is looming even more now.
Yikes! Yeah, that's nasty. Hopefully, find the hook first. I mean, if I was playing this seed, I would kill somebody to know where the hook is. You know, first round bracket match against Marco. Yeah, just tell me, man. Fortunately for the runners, they're gonna have to find themselves, but. Oh, there's a Skull Mask hit for ATZ after he turned in the Keaton mask. So these first two hints that he found before the item are both the Water Temple paths, but he can't get there. It's kind of interesting. See it. Updated skull count here is 15 for ATZ. See what Marco is in just a minute here. He's gonna get the Great Skull. Gets the backflip slingshot hit first try, no problem. Marco 17 skulls, so he's 2 up on ACZ.
Huh. Yeah, the Decretry skulls.
Yeah.
And gonna get a couple more here in Child Spirit.
Ooh, big chest here. Hover boots and Child Spirit.
Hmm.
The water logic. Might need those. Could be a hover locked long shot.
Or hook shots in Fire Temple.
Yeah. Or you need the letter from Deep Shadow. Only it dens off from that. A hook.
Oh, goodness.
Remains to be seen where a hook is here. Nothing found in DC so far for ATZ. Beyond that wonderful water path in. Nope. Another big chest here.
Oh?
Map chest, spirit.
Oh.
It's the first strength. Okay, so it probably is strength 2 long shot in water here. Could be mirror shield. Yeah, spirit is progression here, so this is at the very least neutral. Pretty neutral play to go for the see what the key is on the first 2 potentially. And then going up here without strength 2, I mean, you won't know otherwise. He knows the hands are dead here, so he's going to get out of here. Going to Prelude.
Now just going to do what ATZ's doing in Dodongo's Cavern and be very far ahead.
It'd be 5 skulls ahead, dungeon ahead. ATZ has no idea where Kakuri's sword is. Not hinted at all. We'll probably get the 2 water paths that ATZ has gotten. One is in Crater, the other here in DC. Ooh, getting bodied by the Keys.
That one always gets you. You're never ready for it.
It's timed in such a way where if you go in that room, yeah, it will always hit you there no matter what. Unless you, like, wait, which is slower.
What does ATZ do after Dodongo's? Like, what?
Cry?
Yeah. You do this, you end up in Dodongo's, you get nothing.
GTG without bow? That doesn't seem great.
Oh, no, that doesn't seem good at all. I would hate that.
Well, we'll see if he knows if he has Requiem. I think we'll know pretty soon here if he remembers that he has it. Because Child Spear would be a pretty good play for him, I think, given his items. Remains to be seen, though, if he knows that he has it. And Marco's almost halfway on scrolls here, too. Really just missing the hook to put 40 in, I think, in logic. Don't think it needs anything else. It's pretty tight, but...
Yeah.
Might be a few short, but it'll just go out of logic for those. Yeah, nothing in DC here, though. Not gonna... just... Seed is not helping ATC at all. It is refusing. And looks like he's gonna get the DMT skull down here. Okay. Got some direction.
Yo.
I think River is probably the play he sets up here.
Yeah,
it's the only place he can really go.
Is he gonna go to Ice Cavern without a hook?
Ugh. Probably not, but I don't know. We've seen some pretty not questionable plays from ATZ, but they're definitely not like, you know, a little bit more unified standard like Marco does here. His route's been pretty buttery smooth.
And so I feel like almost Marco's just like playing the Seed in a very like super clean and
he's playing it like a crossword.
Yeah, it's a super clean, cost effective, you know, everything one trip through logic perfectly, doing everything correctly. And because of that, we're
playing
just
Sudoku and he missed a number.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he's like a wrong number in one of the squares. Oh, the other strength. Okay, so mirror shield and water. Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, they're both gonna get that. So It doesn't really matter when they get it, necessarily, but with the other strength thing and spirit, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. We're only about 47 minutes in here, but I think Marco's been pretty comfortably ahead the whole time, so... Going to TC here, another progression dungeon. He's gonna get at least one water hen. We'll see if he clears up to, probably will. Up to DC. Has already done Goron City as Child and the Maze. And we have to listen to this song again, which is a little bit loud, but...
Oh. Oh. Now ATC is going to end up with straight 2.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only play he has in his I mean, he's kind of letting the seed play him, almost, like...
Right? Yeah.
He's only doing the plays available to him. And it all was caused by missing damage time, which is interesting.
Well,
Does remember that he has Requiem, so... Still though, Marco playing it like within the first minute, and ATZ not playing it till the 48th minute. He's gonna see the Song of Storms here and probably be sad.
You talked about it in these types of races with like runners this good.
Yeah.
1, maybe 2 decisions can cause like the entire time difference in a race. Those 2 decisions being ATC waiting 48 minutes to play Requiem and missing Dampe timing, causing him to then miss Deku Tree, has catapulted Marco ahead.
Okay, there's the first Morpha hint. Still pretty close, though, all things considered here. It's not... The only thing that is affecting things, again, is that Dampe digging check. Pretty much the only difference at the moment. Which, I don't know, I think around the hour mark, still. I think is what I said before, and staying by that.
Bubbled.
Ooh. Yeah, get bubbled. Hitbox is huge on that guy. Just absolutely enormous. It's either that, or the Stalfo's hitting you in, or both. I've been ping-ponged before. It's not fun.
Oh. ATC having trouble with the... There it is. Now, I will say, if somehow after Child Spirit, if ATC somehow, like, decides to do Child Dampe and then gets through Deku Tree, like, these... Like, both of these runners will almost be synced up. But, like...
If he played Prelude right now, he would almost... Well, He has tons, so you can just set it up. But so I think he kind of has to, right? Otherwise, when you do that, plus what is even left for him, like 20 turn in plus that,
Yeah.
I guess.
That's what I'm saying. With the 20 turn in, like after you do Child Spirit, you have 20 skulls. You set it up with Prelude and Sun Song.
Oh, Bomb the Well, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think kind of has to, right? Like, you know, just could do Dampe first, rush Deku. I mean, we've seen some pretty disjointed plays so far from him so far.
ATC, please.
So I wouldn't
You
put
could
it
have
past
gotten.
him.
You could have gotten Deku seeds from the bottom.
Up to 21 for ATZ. Yeah, he could just slingshot. Does require an equip, I guess, but I mean, that's it. It was like what, 5 bombs?
Yeah. If you had ran out in here, you're still gonna have to equip change now to hit the. Yeah, he was low on ammo, but like in that room, when you kill the first like Skulltula on the wall, they almost always give you seeds for the slingshot. So you could have just gotten some.
No, Armos bombs. Oh, give me 2. Get in 2 though.
Yo.
You gonna get a 3rd? No, that'd be unreasonable. You can just get the you can just reload the pod, or get the pod, reload the room, get the pod again. Strength 2 for ATZ, so it gets both strengths first. Barely. You got a 5-minute gap or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, but as soon as Marco beats Dodongo's here in what, like a minute and a half, we'll turn in 10 and 20 skulls at the same time and get strength 2.
I don't know where it goes from there though. I mean, Spirit Temple without hook. I think that's looks pretty good for Marco.
Mm-hmm.
Can't quite go into water yet to get your 2 extra items, which I think would put him in go mode, right? Assuming it's a mirror shield in there and a long shot.
Mm.
Like you're just missing hammer, which is already known. So Marco's closing in for the kill here. Wait, this could be around an hour and a half. Lower end, but I think around like upper like 150s. But we'll see. I mean, all kind of hinges on where Hook is right now. And extra visits here and there could start adding up. Remember, it's only a few minutes, like maybe, that Marco's up on ATZ. I think you could like debate it for a while. Maybe it's like between 5 and 10 minutes, something like that. Still got Bomb of the Wall. Going to Spirit though, ATZ.
ATZ doing the Spirit, but
All right, doesn't have bow.
yeah, he can't actually hit.
Needs bomb juice for this. Yeah, it's not gonna.
Yeah, it's not gonna
go up there. This isn't Jabu. Could be in fire, yeah. They're pretty good warps overall, too. Not perfect, but considering Nocturne is vanilla here, it's kind of the warp songs you want here for him. Plus the other songs.
Yeah, we have like the reduced hiking set, you know?
Yeah, it's really good for skulls, skull routing. You just have those kind of in your formula. You can kind of move them around wherever. Maybe try and chain a couple of them in a few different areas together. Save a little bit of time. At the moment, it's kind of what it's playing out to be. Is like number of visits. That's the lower number. You probably win this seed. So not looking great for ATZ. Doesn't have any bombs. Is going to the maze. With strength 2, wants to be doubly sure about the left-hand side. Tried to peek it through the boulder as a child. Doesn't work that way. But we did see the actual setup for Marco. You have to jump off the box and you barely peek it if it's big. You also have to have the camera pan in a certain way too, so... But Marco's been nailing all the setups pretty much for the most part. I think the most trouble he's had was like a fancy backflip for the map chest of the spirit. Like try to light it, backflip, and go on the platform as it lights. But only got that one third try, not first try. Yeah, if I were Tasty, I would definitely buy the... You kind of have to buy the bombs in the shop in some form or fashion. I would at least, like, you know, grind the money there. It's literally right there and get up to 20, but... Looks like he's going to aggressively go into fire here.
I mean, if this first check is hook shot, you know...
That could be the thing that brings it back, yeah. It really... We'll see. We'll see. Strength C from Marco, gets to check 20. First look at 20, I believe. It's just a shield. And looks like he's going to go to Spirit, so kind of the thing that ATZ wants to do, but does not have the bow yet at this point. Looks like it is a key, not a hook, but going to keep looking here in fire. It is required, so might as well at this point. A little bit risky, considering you could get hammerlocked pretty early, or like get 3 keys, then get hammerlocked, which is kind of a nightmare, but especially considering he does not have Perors right now. Yeah,
or even worse for ATZ, getting bow locked.
Yeah, that's also pretty shit from this perspective. Just missing a few things now rather than just the one thing on Dampaging. Still has to go to Dampaging. It's still... He has to route that in sooner rather than later. I think it was, what, only the bow in Deku, right?
Yes? Yeah, it was just the bow. Bow and Furors. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, this is an interesting setup for A to Z.
Yeah, that's...
Trying to freehand... Ooh,
oh my,
he gets
and does it. Alright, okay.
Sicko. There's a really easy setup that you can do, but it's a little bit slower than that. Involves the positioning with coming out of that room. I think it's 3 side ups left, 2 backflips, and then something. I forget. I just have muscle memory now. But gets a shield eaten. Gets it back. Oh, it's end of that setup is right side up into a side roll, and then you go up. So you have the right angle. 3, 2, plus 1.
Oh, well, we have 3 keys.
Yikes. It's kind of the nightmare for HZ. Has to get key. Yeah, not gonna tempt the fates on that one. Seems like a bad idea. I think Bomb Noel seems like a much better option for him here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marco is still just collecting skulls pretty steadily, still. Above 20. I think he has like 23, up to 25.
Yep. Get what, 2, 3 more here.
Goes into domain, gets the 2 checks, goes down river, gets 2 more. I think that's probably what he's setting up for. Yeah, 25 already.
Yeah, and with storms can check frog. Oh, just straight precision.
Maybe get the last path in. They were supposed to get the 5th one, right?
Yeah.
Could be another morph path, maybe for Hook. GTG. Right, that's not foolish. It was Lama, Jabu, and Fortress. Okay, AZZ is going there, so it's a little bit over the hour mark, like I said before, but he is going there. We'll see if he can kind of catch up here, or if the hook hunt is really gonna maybe go in his favor.
We'll see.
Odds are pretty stacked against him at this point, but you know,
Yeah.
could be like
He's
a
gonna
field hook, and then Marco doesn't go to field for a while, probably.
It's true. ATZ is going to get the K sword here, but it's going to bleed even more time by doing bottom of the well. So it's like another 3 to 4 minutes you're giving to Marco, and then once we have K sword into Deku Tree, we'll actually have like a finite, we'll have a more finite version of how many minutes behind ATZ is. So like literally everything up until the end of Deku Tree is just giving Marco time.
Yep. I mean, he's going to go straight there, so I mean,
Deku's only a couple minutes.
Yep. Kind of surprised he's not just doing lab dive now.
Right?
Huh.
That is a decision.
He might be setting up the bean. He doesn't have hook, right? So he kind of has to plant the bean, go down river, maybe kill yourself, then go back up.
All right, well, this is actually okay. I like this. Obviously, hindsight 2020 for us. I like that ATZ is rushing Deku Tree and not doing bottom of the well.
Huh.
I kind of can't believe
it's kind of what I was
skipping
saying
it.
before. Like, I can see him doing something like this.
That's wild, but I vibe with it. I like it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have storms, right? Or does he not think he has storms?
Did he not walk out of?
I don't think he did. I don't think
he
it's his night. Oh.
He didn't walk out of. He didn't walk out of Spirit Temple and pick up storms. Really? We're not certain he walked. Oh my god!
Wow. Imagine he wins this seed. So, ATZ, how do you think about that storms, eh? Haha. You know?
I can't believe that, but here it is.
I mean, at this point, even if he does remember it, you kind of have to play against it, right? To like try and maybe save a little bit of time if you're in ATZ spot. I mean, you haven't found this K sword forever, and he knows it's available at the start of the seed, so I don't know. I get rushing the Deku play personally. It makes a lot of sense. You know, could happen like this where you find a bow there, and then that just opens up the whole seed. So I could see him going GTG before Marco here, like instead of skulls or something, and finds hook, and then there you go. That could bring him back in here.
It's gonna sync them up a lot faster because now they're gonna have all the same stuff. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is FW.
24. Okay, so a few short of what I thought he was at earlier. 3 and 5 can kind of look kind of similar on VC sometimes, or at least on our displays here. But getting a bit to the halfway point of Deku. Almost done. I mean, I haven't seen what skull count is on ATZ in a little bit here, so get confirmation of that as well. Here's the 25th one for Marco.
The bean.
Just the one. Really hoping he doesn't have to go to ice. That would be bad.
And ATZ at 23, so just a skull or...
Ooh,
Oh, there it is.
The hook.
All right, there it is. Okay, well...
Alright, go mode, right? Probably. Like,
Not punished until punished.
man, it's gonna be
Oh,
an hour and a half,
goodness.
see, like I was saying?
Yeah, it might be now.
Alright, I mean, odds were in Marco's favor. Like, it was mentioned in chat, he's just being a lot more efficient. His routes buttery smooth. He just kind of stumbled into go mode here at 108, barely. Yeah, it's probably over, but, you know, it's not over until it's over, so still got a little bit to play here for both players. I mean, River's not that far away from ATC. Again, he just has to go there, pretty much, and he could be in it.
Well,
It's all that's separating him at the moment.
Well,
right?
remember, he doesn't have storms. He forgot to get storms from Spirit Temple. So.
Right. And
So,
he
like-
goes Bombable before that, surely, right?
Exactly. So if he remembers to pick up the song from Requiem
He's gonna go
and
to
get
Bombable
storms,
first.
he's going to go to the bottom of the wall first.
I mean, he did rush Deku with the Kakuri sword. It's not... Even if he did rush the correct thing, though, I think he's fallen out of here. I mean, Marco is now at 26, 27?
Yep.
Don't really know why he's playing Bean here. Yeah, it could be two totally different items, in which case... Gotta cover your bases, you're playing for the Bean plant anyway.
Oh yeah, like we talk. Like,
Depends how
it could
aggressive
just
you want to be, right? But,
Yeah.
I mean...
Because like if it's just Tunic and Water Temple, you know, then that's not Long Sean.
Maybe for me, I would have just played the Scarecrow song when I was here earlier, rather than playing for the Bean, but... Or do both, you know? Could have saved, like, 10 seconds or something, maybe, but... Regardless, Marco's ahead here. Gonna see what the two items here maybe are. We don't know where they are. They could be Song of Time locked. We do know where the BK is. It's in the central pillar. It's going to be at least like 2 to 3 keys that aren't key locked, right? If you're Marco, you're probably hoping to see like Big on the top here. Oh, it is!
Oh!
I don't know what that sound was, but... Oh man, just one big chest.
Boo.
That would have been crazy if it was double there. Alright, big chest number 1. Called it! Called it! Who called it?
Oh no! Oh, long shot back on the menu.
The seed continues! It's not over!
We play on.
It's not over! Cancel the result.
Oh, dude.
Holy moly. This is why you play rando, folks.
Oh. Man, I love this video game. I love this video game.
Yeah, even when it's bad, it's pretty good still. I don't know.
Right? Like, it gives you, like, when it's really, really bad, it gives you something to laugh about. It gives you a story.
It's novel. It's rememberable. It's notable. It's rando.
Oh, ATC rushing lab dive.
What is the? Oh, a peak setup. That's sick.
Yo?
I don't know what that was. That was like black magic. It's in Marco's playbook, clearly. Oh, and it's a big chest. Okay.
Oh. Wait! Oh no, that's to get the strength 2 out of Spirit.
The strength 3, you mean? The strength 3, you mean?
Oh!
Go get hammered, dummies. Oh man.
Double water temple path for fire arrows and Zora tunic. Oh.
Yikes! This seed's not giving me anything. Wow.
To get
very helpful up to that point, though.
Oh.
That was looking real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rush Wasteland, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You have
Yes.
boots. Yeah.
No, you don't know where Lens is, but at this point you can just guess it's in G2G, and it's probably right. They're Ganons, I mean... Ice? that would be truly awful. Still got Shadow up in, as a possibility here. Might not be as simple as it looked just a few minutes ago.
Have we seen any other chests in Water Temple that weren't keys? It's just been keys, boss key, and fire arrows tunic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's still 2 items in water.
Yeah, one that could be on Morpha though. I think at this point you have to do Dragon Chest, but you already raised the water levels, so that might be a bit troll. I mean, it could be like 4 big chests and 2 of them are bad and the other 2 are actual go mode. Right? Like, how crazy would that be? Like, the paths aren't actually bad, but they look bad. So I think you have to do all the checks here. I think you maybe do Dragon last, like... Unless you kind of know it has to be a key, though, right? Just to do the key logic, so maybe not.
Oh, yeah, Dragon Chest would have to be a key.
It has to
be
your
a key. Extra items are Dark Link.
And Long Shot Locks.
Yeah.
Like, okay. No, they weren't key locked, so the other 2 have to be key locked. Believe, right? That's how it works. Something like that.
Oh, and we're leaving.
Yep. I mean, the others are all logically locked, right? So you could check Dark Link chest, I guess, but he does have Roars, so I think that's like, if you're going to raise the water level like that, you might as well go do that. But I mean, you also have G2G available, you have Fire available, you have Ganon's potentially available as long as you find Mirror Shield. In this mysterious fire arrow path. There's the other tunic. Okay. That's bomb locked scale, scale locked scale into Goron's tunic, but they already have wallets. So that doesn't matter. Check the other lake item here. Especially with fire being progression, I kind of am surprised Marco didn't just like do both bean pickup and play. I don't think he played Scarecrow, right? He didn't set it up, or is that ATC?
Gosh, I cannot remember.
Yeah, that was many moons ago in the seed. Been moving at a very fast pace. A lot of ups and downs. They have found Hook, which is needed for Hammer Logic. Still have no idea where Longshot is. Kind of two troll paths, maybe. Still don't know about this fire arrow one. Still, question mark, question mark, question mark. I think in the runner's minds. Especially Marco. But he is going to go check Haunted Wasteland, right? No?
Yeah, no, straight.
Go into Spirit? Okay. Sure. Think personally I would go to Haunted Wasteland first, just to clear out the path, but...
Yeah.
Thing is, like, maybe he's thinking about GTG after Spirit Temple check, and you don't want to go to Haunted Wasteland twice, right? But it's only to the check. So I think, just in terms of, like, movement and time, this might be more efficient, which is probably why he's doing it now.
As you can set FW
you can
up.
You can find Longshot in here, too. Yeah, and the
That's also true.
as well. So while you don't have Mirror Shields, you might have to revisit Spirit here. I think overall movement, you probably save time. Now, the only thing that was magic locked was the Strength, which is presumably Strength 2 locked, right? So... So it's either Strength 3 path, which is not great, or it's on Haunted Wasteland, also not great. Pretty out there. Not very convenient to get to. Just a small chest and a key. The main room here in Spirit. Go up, check what the two invisible chests, and the BK chest. That's all he's got here. It's 3 checks. And Sense of Dead. Gonna bombs. Rare bomb pot. Ooh. Not many people know the bombs are in there too, so. At this point, you probably have like 2 or 3 bomb bags, right? Like, average seed. Nice, gets the fade out. Probably would have been a little bit faster equipping fire arrows and then jumping off right after getting the last one, but would have to equip the fire arrows. But if you're going to go to Haunted Wasteland anyway, I think might as well, right? Key.
Gets to check the last chest up here.
Again, this is play, what, 112 out of Marco's playbook here. Just has the setup for everything here, presumably.
Yeah, that was so casual. That was so good.
Yeah, just flick it out, save like 15 seconds, you know, just Marco things.
I'm almost disgusted that was so clean. What is that?
Oh, it's a big chest. It's just
boss
BK.
key.
Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm gonna put the furores up here. Surprised you didn't equip the
Exit?
fire arrows. I don't know what his plan is after this.
I don't know.
It is vanilla BK. Oh, it's gonna go to forests? Okay, you're gonna get the 4 skulls and quarter, 3 skulls. Is it 4?
Yeah.
4, yeah. It boats him up to 30-ish, and at that point he just needs like 8 to 10. But he's probably ratted him out already. Maybe at this point? Looked like he has a little bit of hesitation there with the warp song, so I don't think it's fully realized. I think he's a little on the edge of his seat. Just gonna resort to go into progression dungeons. Push that hammer a little bit more. Something in the valley.
I didn't see what it was.
ATZ's going for it. Could be another strength.
That ooh. No, second magic.
Cool.
So both magics are sphere 0. Nice, chilling, just out there.
Not entirely relevant. HEC is going to get the few skulls here, I think, in Lake. It's a child. Marco almost skipping out on the eye chest.
Hmm.
Link's better, but it's going to check it anyway.
Oh, ATZ in pure desperation, planting the bean to immediately come back out here to do bean checks, but doesn't have Serenade, so we'll walk across Hyrule Field.
I haven't seen Field yet, though. That might have an item. At least South Field. We've seen North Field, I think, yeah. Mark, I'm gonna skip out on the BK check for now. Also, haven't seen Big Pose. It's on the way for A to Z. Yeah, ATZ a couple short of 30, I believe.
Oh, big pose as well? We didn't get a big pose in it? No?
No.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah, still no hook. Still no Song of Storms. Just never exited Spirit, I guess. Gonna guess like OGC, top corner, field skull, maybe. CAC as your last skull, so really he's just looking for 5 at the moment. Which still has DMT, I believe it doesn't have any from there. Could get the skull near DC hammerless. Believe he still has SFM and Kakuri as well, so that's 2 more.
Mm.
And he also didn't get the river skulls as adult, so I think those could factor in here. Marco a little bit off on the post bomb, but turns it around anyway.
Nice.
You go towards the check that you're going to turn it into, so probably doesn't lose any time there.
Even when he messes up, he's clean. What is this guy?
Hey, he's been playing for a while.
Yeah.
One of the top runners, you know. It's been in every bracket stage ever.
Literally one of the goats. So
Yeah. Oh, Manipta spawn closer? Okay, makes sense.
oh, so it's just from the playbook.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, it's just from the playbook, sorry. Sorry. That's... I'm going to copy one of those.
I'm saying, let me in. What does what does ATC have left? Are they just what's he like? He has to realize that he Papega storms, or is he rushing ice? Because technically, could you go GTG? No, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder why he's not. No hook shot, I guess.
Probably thinking about it. I mean, you have a little bit of time before you actually have to commit to either of those at this point. Oh, now that he has bow, maybe go back into fire? Is that the angle here?
Maybe?
Yeah, it has 4s, so, I mean... A lot less risky considering that.
True,
Could find, like, the other hook or something up there. Still a possibility. Without the hammer, though, I don't know. Kind of like you were saying before, I think it's just a desperation play a little bit, but... Again, what else does he have to do that's actually in logic, you know? Before he realizes that maybe he didn't get the song in Rick.
You think he's at least like counting his songs and thinking about song checks at all? Because
no, I think he's laser focused on the hook here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When do you realize you missed a song?
Right. Well, you have to go for it immediately once you realize it, you know, or maybe after the play that you're doing currently. But in the situation, you probably lose once you realize that you skipped the song. Because the only thing that unlocked in this scene, you almost got to skip it.
Yeah.
Was that hook, so... Tough spot for him. think staying composed through that is like one of the keys to how he wins potentially this seed. But Marco's just so efficient here, and his route has been so clean that it would take a lot for ATZ to come back here. Yeah, Marco could probably like have a nice lunch and then come back and still win.
Yeah.
Maybe a cheeky bubble bath.
Ooh. $31 skulls.
Yeah, they're keeping relatively close on skulls even without the hook from ATZ.
Yeah. Are we about to get hammer locked in fire?
It's a coin flip.
Oh boy.
No. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. That's, you know, it's even going to be even worse when you climb all the way to the top of fire. There's nothing. And boss key is at the bottom and hammer.
Well, he got a few skulls.
Okay.
He did get a few skulls.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Meanwhile, Marco's on GTG now.
Yeah, GTG seems
One
pretty
of the
good.
last bastions here to really clear out.
Yeah.
He's gonna get voided? Nope. Yeah. Alright, that was not in the play, surely, right? Or is it? Does that lead to a shorter cutscene or something?
Yeah, is it
Does it do your
faster
taxes for
if chest
you?
crushes you? That was RNG.
Sure.
Okay. Shortcut was boss key. You do gotta climb fire a little bit. We're setting FW here. Did we not?
Whoa! Whoa! Bro, chill out. He's already dead. You're.
What the heck was that? Hold on, I was definitely watching ATC and fire. Did Marco like kill the Wolfos and hit the switch for the strength 2 thing at the same time?
Well, he got the hook during the cutscene, so.
Oh my god!
You have to go a little bit ahead though to get the switch. So I think he got that after, not the same. Oh, maybe he got. Oh, he probably did. Who knows? I don't. I certainly don't. Okay, nothing else in here. Just a second bow. Yeah, you have to move quick. I mean, it's kind of like it feels a lot like that strat in Deku at the top, where you can get both chests, I think, or something. Remember that being a thing at one point. It's like barely possible. I'm gonna peek the maze here.
I didn't know.
Nothing.
I didn't know you could peek the maze that way from there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all dead.
Yeah, it's all dead. That's cool.
Yeah, it makes it so if it is dead, you don't have to go back in the room to see, which is really nice. It's not a big chest in here. 2 checks left. Not key counting, but I think it's like 1 maybe left. Toilet might have something here. Ooh, that's something up there.
Yeah, what is that on top of?
Must have been nothing. It's either like a slingshot or lens or I don't know. Marco didn't want to get it. Might have been like a heart container. No, not a heart container. Maybe a recovery heart. It's kind of a weird color for that. Yeah, pass saw it anyway, I guess. We'd have to go to the right side. Even if it was something. Yeah, there's plenty of keys to spare, so... Alright, nothing in there. Interesting. Except the second bow behind strength, too. Gonna get a couple of skulls, naturally. I assume he's gonna go to Haunted Wasteland here, right? Didn't rush it earlier, but...
Yeah.
Definitely favoring a more methodical and really just efficiency is the name of the game for Marco here. Not going to go for the archery one. That's a little slow. Definitely understand that. 2 valley, like 2 river, near there, right? Plus CAC. Really close on scrolls now. Okay, 35 through 6. 37 if you count the CAC skull. So it just needs 3 more. Safety save. Oh, hype setup here. Hype setup. Oh, did not get it. Yeah, really difficult setup to kind of recoil to the box instead of using a bomb chew or long shot. Really cool when you can get it, but also extremely hard. I would say like on the list of tricks that you can do in OoT, especially rando. Yeah, it's no joke. Okay, gonna get the 2 skulls here. Okay, needs 1 more. And that one is routed at Haunted Wasteland. Which is probably why I didn't want to go there earlier.
Yeah?
Because he's more worried about overall efficiency at this point, so... Getting this with hook is a little difficult, but for Marco, pretty easy. Still gonna have a little bit of trouble with the levers here. It's always random RNG. Yeah, a little bit too far away. This is a good angle.
There we
There
go.
we go. Yeah, a lot like the Lost Woods Bean Skull. Pretty similar angle. Except there's levers. There's like 5 levers around you.
Just constantly getting in your way.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the worst enemies, I think, in the Zelda franchise, just across games, right?
Oh, for sure.
Just always an annoyance, always awful. Yeah, they're leaving. They're not leaving him alone. That's the thing. Leavers don't do that. They don't leave. Tektites, honorable mention, I think, yeah. Especially some of the newer games really do have awful Tektites. Oh, big chest, okay, okay.
Oh?
Long shot? Or mirror, maybe? Damn!
Oh! Yeah! Wait! Dins, to get Rudo's letter, you gotta go to Ice Cavern to get Song of Time.
No!
Song of Time, River Chest, and Water Temple.
Or, I mean, it could still just be on Dark Link, right? Like, we did not see that, so... But surely a bad omen here. Yeah, no Nocturne yet, so...
Oh wait, Nocturne's past water. No,
Yeah,
okay, never mind. No.
Yeah, so... Just,
I forgot, I
mean,
totally forgot about that.
Mirror Shield could all be locked by that, for all we know, but... Probably in water still, maybe... Fire arrows locked dens. So,
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did ATZ realize?
Uh-oh. Yeah, as soon as you realize, you have to go for it. Even in this scenario, like, makes sense to me.
Right,
I mean, he's been hard locked
out
of this hook for the last 40 minutes, right? So
walk out, walk out, walk out.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Come on.
Just audibling over to Spirit instead, I guess. Interesting that he went to GGG in the first place, then. But I think do you know if he saw the maze at all? Like, did he go in there?
I think he peeked out the maze. Yeah.
He must have. Yeah. Did not see if he did, but there's the hammer for Marco. 144.30. Pretty good time for 40 skull.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Okay, he's gonna check comp grave because he didn't do that. Just be doubly sure about this fire arrow path. Potential path. We don't even know if it's path yet. Could still be something in water here. Of course, but we're gonna be seeing fire first out of Marco. See if there's anything in there we haven't seen yet. Probably like early BK, I would imagine.
Well, no, BK was on
at the end. Or,
BK was on shortcut. Yeah, BK was on shortcut chest.
Okay. Okay.
But that means because we could get all the way to the top, the bottom two checks in Fire Temple are going to be items. So, like, what if you get long shot there?
Yeah, neither of them peaked it too. So I'm a little surprised at. It's kind of free, right?
The first one is, yeah.
I guess. Yeah. Like, at least the opportunity cost is super low, but.
Oh.
being doubly sure about the... No, River Grotto was checked by ATZ earlier. Doubly sure about hints here before committing the fire, I guess. Couple item checks there as well.
Wait. Duh. It took a minute. Why is ATC climbing from the bottom? Duh. No hook shot.
Still no hook shot. Almost 2 hours in. Not a great place to be.
Extremely demoralizing.
Not exactly how you want it to pan out. I mean...
Yeah.
Even if it was a short seed, though, it would have been really close, but I think Marco would have still been a little bit ahead. Now, if ATZ had found Hook around the same time as Marco, now we're talking. Like, that would have actually been close.
That's what I'm saying. If the hook hadn't been storms locked...
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
That was the point of intersection.
Anywhere else, really.
Like, ATZ picked up K-Sword, was in Kokiri. If Marco hadn't picked up Hookshot at that exact time, they would have almost been synced. Instead,
still not getting the storms. Still not getting the storms.
Yeah.
So I think you definitely forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna hurt. And his only other play left is ice, I guess.
Super out of logic ice.
Ice-related checks, yeah. Doesn't feel great, but I mean, hey, you could find the other hook, and then you're at least from ATZ's point of view, you maybe not back in the race, but you can at least go further in the seed before. Yeah, but we'll see. There's still a little bit to play for here as well. I mean, we don't know where the other hook is. We don't know where Mirror Shield is. Could still be in water, could be behind Song of Time, we don't know.
Alright, we're not going to ice, we are...
Getting skulls? Oh, big chests? It's Mirror.
Oh. Wait, that's hammer locked in the bottom of fire, isn't it? Yeah?
Yep, sure is.
Huh.
That's peekable, too, and neither of them peeked it. I'm really surprised ATZ didn't when he was here earlier. Like, remember, he went here under an hour at least, right? Like, it was pretty early.
Really would have expected him to, yeah.
Somewhere around there, but... It wouldn't have helped the situation, though, is the sad part. I mean, that's still a hook-locked hammer, right? I mean, I think he's still, like, 5 short, I want to say. Not sure where he's going now.
Yeah, I'm not... I don't know. Sun's Grave, I guess?
Yeah, you did get that a little bit late. Nice, getting to climb up on the platform. Got a little window for that. Oh, there is Song of Storms for ATZ. He is not playing Song. He's probably pretty upset, I would imagine. And doesn't get it on the first try. Just salt in the wound. Could be guessing that ATZ is going to go straight to the well here, like we were talking about earlier. Probably follow up with River Child. Be it a little bit more efficient of a play.
Ooh, if we're getting Minuet first, maybe ATC's gambling on the non-well storms checks.
Oh, okay.
Like we may see River and Forest before, and once you get the hook shot, you're not going to bottom of the well. You're rushing everything else.
Yeah, you just gotta assume Marco didn't do the out of the way checks, I guess, and Mamo has nothing. It does take less time than well, right? Like, even with the travel time here.
Yep.
And you get to go do the Curry Forest DMT checks, so... Without Nocturne, especially, like, you'd have to Prelude walk to CAC that way. Already going to go back there anyway. For 40, so probably doesn't want to waste the overall general movement, which I think both of these runners are pretty good at, but Marco especially has been just excelling at it. Again, buttery smooth route, just real no hiccups. Just needs to find long shot and you'll be in gun mode here. Which it could be still in water. That would be interesting. Vanilla long shot, anybody? I mean, where else is he gonna go? Like Deep Fire, Ice. Can't go there really until Nocturne, so...
Yeah, there's not much left.
No. I think he probably has to go Deep Fire here. Oh, and Pierre's dead, right? That's why I didn't get the Scarecrow earlier. Okay.
Oof. Oh, we're gonna get the worst possible timeline for ATZ. Bottom of the well before Frogs won.
Yeah, Ganon's is on the table now here too. Good, you got a good call, champ.
Oh yeah, Cannons
With the mirror shield.
Could be looking for Strength 3 then. Well, no, it's Strength 2 because we have Strength 3.
Right.
But
huh. Actually, no, that could be the logical Strength 2 now, right? With Den's being Fire Arrows lock, if that was path just to go to Spirit as Child with Den's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, was our key logic set up to where you could do that? I guess it's possible.
Yeah, Ganon's is on the table here. Rare. Really rare, I think, in this 8. Yeah, overarching story of the seed, 40 Skull Hammer, and ATZ forgot to get the song at Requiem. It was a really big miss, I would say. I don't even call it a misplay if you just forget about something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you just miss in rando, and that happens to the best of us. Don't think, you know, a good example of it. Marcos to get the bomb refill pots here. Ooh, missing.
Oof.
Okay, back up. Alright, third try. Goron too, Nicholas, just to get it up to the pots with bomb refills is kind of funny. Closing in on 2 hours here. What looked to be a fairly straightforward kind of Jet 40 Skull Seed is turned into not that creative a seed overall. Kind of cryptic in a few different spots. And we're still missing Longshot from Go on Marco's side. Still missing first hook. Is he going to get it before first hook ATZ? No, it is a boomerang. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, seemingly Jet Seed into the whatever this is.
Into whatever this became.
Yeah. Big chest? No? Okay. Make his way through progression and towards Ganon potentially here. I think that's what he's playing for. Meanwhile, ATZ's almost done with Bomb Mill. Still does not have that first hook. Unfortunate. Still needs 40 skulls for hammer as well. Is locked behind that hook, at least logically. And with the ring where it is, too. Not especially helpful, considering the hammer is logically hook locked, which is locking Mirror Shield, which is locking that.
Yeah, the fact that ATZ's at like
They're not even
3 or 34 skulls is impressive
and
anyway.
No ring whatsoever. Awful.
Oh.
Awful spot to be in. But shout out here to the wonderful volunteers on the restream. Today's trackers. Viva, I think? Yeah. We went through the pronunciation before the stream and I forgot it. Golden Devil as well on tracking. As well as Viva, thank you. As well as Lefty here in the booth and myself. We are both here talking about these two runners on the restream. It is round 1 of the S8 main tournaments. Playing, of course, S8 settings with your runners Marco and ATZ. Two really giants of rando history, I would say. And clearly Marco has not missed a beat. He has been on top of it the entire seed.
And getting good Rova RNG. All that RNG manipulation really working out. We're getting good Rova RNG. I can't believe it. Oh, Oh, ATZ not sub 2 hour hook shot. He's gonna pick up that hook shot and feel real bad.
Yeah, hard to feel good about a 2 hour first hook. And the seed's still somehow not over. So, like, he knows there's a lot behind those as well. He's gonna go straight water, right? Like, it's the only thing he can really do in this situation. Hopefully get long or something that way. Because that's what it looks like if you just read the hint, like, at face value, but... Of course, we know it's just Zora Cynic and Fire Arrows. Ooh, yeah, the big pause in the hook. Yep, straight back adult. That's nothing there. It looks like arrows, Rova, so... Still missing that long shot from Marco. Of course, we have Ganon's open now, as well as the light arrow check. Yeah, it could go Forest as well. Think would be a little bit worse than Ganon's.
Or what if Forest has a straight 3 and that's what you need to get like long shot out of light trial?
Yeah.
Like that's really, really bad, but like even like logically speaking for Marco, there's not much left that even if that were the case, he's gonna get tunneled towards it very shortly. We saw all the way up to highest Goron, didn't we? ATZ bailed out on Hammer Chest.
We didn't see deep fire, so Marco did not go past BK.
That's
Scarecrow
right, not
is
Scarecrow.
hinted dead, right?
Yeah, Scarecrow was hinted dead. ATZ might have gotten key locked out from getting the deep fire. That's what it was. I know it was right there.
Oh, big chest.
Letter can't lock long shot, unfortunately. So like all of that stuff, all those type of really fun things aren't really possible.
Yeah, we know Japu's dead, so. Yeah, and as kind of foretold here, ATZ is in water. Hands are kind of. His hands have been tied for hours here.
Yeah. Oh. ATZ getting meme number 1.
You go all the way up here, I guess. Sent for Roars. At the end of the seed. Just fast approaching here.
True. Ooh. And a save quit. Not even a warp out, just a save quit.
Yeah, it still has the rest of Ganon's left, I mean.
We didn't see Dragon Chest, but I think we saw a boss key hint that was an item. So, like, Dragon Chest is like 95% certain it's a key. Which would mean, like, Dark Link or River Chest has the last... Dark Link, River Chest, or Morpha have the last item in Water Temple.
Well,
And obviously, River
if it was
Chest can't have
Morpha,
long shot,
yeah.
and it can't have
Morpha
Morpha.
wouldn't be
So,
that great.
yeah. Morpha and River Chest could be an item, and if those are the items, then it's not going to be long shot, obviously. So, like, the only check in Water Temple remaining that could be long shot is Dark Link.
Ending out with Spirit Trial. 2 item checks. And it's a big question on where he goes if there's nothing here. Not only just a few things left, really.
Yeah, like I said, he might go
Fire,
Forest.
I guess. Forest or Fire. I think Forest is a little bit more palatable. Certainly more checks.
Mm.
I kind of have to think, like, in Marco's shoes, like, if, assuming ATZ followed, like, a similar route, right? Like, it's not done yet, clearly. What would he be more likely to do? And should Marco do that, or go somewhere else? I think it's probably, like, the only thing he could be thinking about at the moment. Otherwise, I think Forest Fire is pretty clear, but we'll see what he's thinking here. Hey, KZ before Forest. Did not pick up Blue Fire, though. Right. Or, no, he did. Right? Yeah, he went back.
Do we have 2 wallets for KZ? Like, logically?
No. Yeah, Forest already have the Warp Song here. You already did the front half. Makes the most sense to me. Oh, well, it was in G2G? Oh, okay, that was the item he skipped, okay.
Oh yeah, Ganon's is open. Ganon, you could get Blue Fire from Ganon's.
Yeah,
passing.
that too. That too. Oh, okay, not committing to Forest, I guess. Okay.
Interesting. Where are we going?
I guess he's gone to KZ.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because he did get that Blue Fire, right? He like thought about it, he like exited, re-entered, got it, and now is going there just in case. It is faster than Forest, right? Back half especially. The
True,
Forest.
true. I like it.
So yeah, it makes sense. You gotta be assuming, I think. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta. I think the 2 paths are maybe resolved then, so. Because the fire arrows led to the dens, which led to the strength 2, which led to being able to do spirit, because you just needed the hook on Frogs 1. To be able to get the hammer for Mirror Shield, to be able to get Spirit, just to be able to go to Cannons for King Zora. Okay. He's cooking.
Means we should have frog warped the whole time.
Hey, you're speaking my language now. It's nothing! Hey! Go back to Forest. Damn, that would have been really cool. That would have been really cool. Gotta say it. Alright. Back to Forest.
Smart.
In the grind to Forest. Alright. And meanwhile, ATZ getting the dens Up to 32 skulls. Ooh, that is a little bit low.
Yeah.
Playing, okay, Serenade. Gonna go... Field? Back in the water?
Back in the water to do Dark Link. Not trusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust the Tunic either, really. It's... Alright, come on. Long shot, vanilla. Let's go.
Ooh.
Alright, nice.
Yeah, it's a good jump.
Very clean jump. Pretty scary jump, especially when you already have hovers, but it is a little bit faster than climbing up the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
And he will take every second he gets at this point, I think. Yeah, he doesn't feel ahead. Not especially.
No.
Big chest and forests. This is the hook-locked long shots. No!
Blue fire arrows.
Well, damn. You gotta feel a little bad that you went and did KC, and then you went back to forest, and then you found the blue fire arrows, right? Like, it's not...
Right? Oh.
Not great. You're not finding anything as Marco here. Probably a little worried at this point. Fire him. I mean, you've been, like, full clearing everything, and you're still missing the one item here. Go. And it's past the 2-hour mark, so, like, at least in terms of the average finishes, you gotta think, like, okay, well, is this it? Like, alright, nothing on Dark Link. Now what, Dragon Chest? I mean,
There,
it's
I
a
mean,
key, right? Like,
I think Dragon Chest has to be a key, but
yeah.
now I don't know. Ice, yeah, what? Ice is no, you don't want to go there at all. Like you
Yeah,
at
it's
least
locked
like
behind Shadow, which is locked behind Water, which is locked behind Longshot. So
yeah, and at least with ATC having what they have, like what he has, he knows ATC is now just looking for long shot, like going into forest.
ooh, okay. I mean, it's all but over, but I mean,
Yeah, I don't think there's I don't think there's a world where ATC can come back at all, really.
yeah, still looking for Mirror 2. Good point, Chad.
ATZ will pick up Mirror once they, well, they might not. They have the boss key for fire. They may just go FIFA Foxia. Oh, God.
Yeah, he hasn't been here at all yet, so... And Marco went here as part of his skill route, and then came back after, like, an hour. What is left to check? Deep Fire, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, deep fire, Dragon Chest.
Like 2 checks.
Yeah.
Do
Do that for straight
One's a
3 to
key.
get Light Trial. We've seen... I mean, Marco's been too efficient. I think we've seen the rest of the seed.
Yeah. Toilet, I think, is a key. I think it's
Yeah,
the
and
ninth
even if it
key.
was, it's not going to be long shot because again, Song of Time and Ice behind Shadows. So like, you don't need to worry about that.
No lens yet. 3 checks left, including this one in Forests. Right, nothing here.
Yeah, we'll probably just get like Strength 3 on Phantom Ganon, Rush Light Trial, get Long Shot.
Yeah, that's Strength 3 is still MIA here as well. Would open up a few different things, mostly around Ganon's, yeah, but.
Which, if it is just here on Phantom Ganon and ATZ being at the beginning parts of Forest Temple, now you're assuming that once ATZ gets to 40 skulls, he gets Mirror Shield and Fire. Like, all of the kind of stuff that ATZ... Oh, well, hey, that's a rough one. All the stuff that ATZ kind of forgot about in this seed to still only be like 12 to 13 minutes behind Marco is like honestly pretty impressive. Like,
yeah, I mean, you needed to find the hook like 30 minutes earlier. Yep. I don't know if he would have done the same plays after finding the hook, though. I think it's a big what if, but certainly has put himself in the best position possible. I mean, it's not surprising considering how well of a job he did in qualifiers, by the way. Like, it was very late. You got like 2 or 3 zeros early on, so then had to get anything above 900 for his last 5 or something. And he did. So he made quals, or brackets, but a really tight window. You know he can perform, but
oh yeah, that's right. Marco didn't pick up the boss key.
Ugh.
Yo, taking the elevator up.
The rite of shame. Shame.
Oh, the content. No. I'm here for this. Can't go that way. You're gonna have to go all the way up.
Man, that's awful. Oh no.
Oh.
Seed just spitting in his face. How could you forget? He doesn't have irons though, so you can just go through the well instead of messing around with the switch. Like, it's not that bad, but I mean,
it's definitely a little funny.
Definitely the biggest mistake Marco's had all seed. I wouldn't even call him a mistake, really. I mean, assuming everything else has been dead like it is, like, maybe, but I think it's also pretty reasonable to skip that early on, so. Right, now we didn't see what was at the bottom here, right? So just gonna play it by the book here, getting a little bit turned around. Yeah, almost pushed the wrong direction there.
Ooh.
Nothing down here. PG or bust. Deep fire, maybe?
Yeah, like, it'd have to be deep fire at that.
Yeah.
Unless we've all forgotten something.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah.
Imagine they find lens and then they find.
Oh yeah, that's right. Test game.
Yeah.
Huh.
At least from ATC's perspective, though, like the whole seed feels like a practical joke almost on him. Like it's not been great.
You know, ATC's got to be sitting there the whole time, like, how is Marco not done yet? How much?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
how much worse does the seed get?
Right. Yeah. Like at a certain point, you just kind of like at least. I mean, you can't mentally give up, right? Then you have lost, but
Right.
2.5 hours from ATC's perspective, I think a lot of people would break. So, oh, here's the troll chest.
Woo!
And it's nothing.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow.
Nothing. Okay. Well,
You get nothing.
good day, sir. All right, go in the fire, I guess. Alright, cool setup. Makes it so you don't have to climb on the fence there.
Mm.
Send a quick chat. Double checking left side.
Yeah. Even
On
Marco's
the
now
off
like,
chance, hey, what if I fucked up, you know?
oh, did we see Crater Fairy yet?
No? I guess that could be it. Walk behind 40.
Is this surely we saw Crater Fairy? ADZ can't do Crater Fairy. He doesn't have hammer.
Yeah, he doesn't have hammer.
Marco did it before he went back to fire. Are we sure? I guess we're sure. All right, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I guess he did. Yeah,
he would have gone right. I just listen. Everything's playing against us right now. We're all like, oh. DMT Fairy. I saw because ATZ did DMT Fairy super early because he had the bomb bag early.
Alright, all you fire lovers out there, you sick individuals, you get what you want here. I don't like fire. I don't know if I made that clear.
It's a not good dungeon.
Yeah, pretty average. I don't know. Not on my short list of things I would like to do in Rando. Usually, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, ATC's almost done with Forest as well.
ATC's gonna finish Forest and still have nothing and be like, well, now what? Oh, goodness.
Well, he'll get up to 40 hammer, right? And then he'll go deep fire. At that point, I could see him going to deep fire, but at that point, I think it's already lost. But it would find the mirror shield, go spirit. That would be on his like path, but assuming he does lower, surely he does lower like loop before going any further. So
you would think.
I don't think he's going to get anywhere close to deep fire here. Don't think he'll beat Rova either. Not with Furores for Marco and top of Ganon's, more or less. And checking the compass chest. Okay, it's not big.
Not big.
Would have seen it there with the angle there, cutscene. Yeah, he simply rolls over. Okay. 2 nice rolls. Damage and vulnerability. Almost the way through. One more room.
Alrighty, survey says. Yeah.
There it is.
Oh!
Okay, minor heart attack.
Yo!
Yeah, Citizens!
Yo!
Who called it?
Yeah, you did. Oh.
All right, get your guesses in chat now.
All right,
I'm
three
team.
rights
I'm
make a
always
left.
team. All right. All right.
I'm always
God
three
damn
rights
it.
make a left and a right.
That's too complicated. I'm gonna forget that.
Yeah, let's just extend it. It's lens for strength 3 for light trial and make you play a little bit more. Let's get the whole 100% the seed.
It's the only thing it could be, that or long shot, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like that's it. It's long
nothing,
shot
and
or
we're all wrong. We're all wrong, and it's nothing.
and it's oh gosh, and we've all missed something.
Somehow everyone's missed it. Yeah, I think that's a little less likely, but yeah, Big Ron was hint of dead as well, so doesn't really matter. All right, we got left. Yeah,
Oof, I'm out.
yeah, I'm out too. Left, 2 lefts. Come on, spice it with the right. No, 3 lefts. 3 lefts.
3 all left.
Inconceivable.
Oh,
All
there's a
right, there you go. 1 right, 1 right. Okay.
Everybody knows 3 lefts make a right.
Oh no, this is your thing. Wait, no,
It's
no,
but
it's the other way
reverse.
around.
No, yeah, it's
No.
the other way around. Yeah, it's the other way around.
All right.
All right.
Not even gonna peek. Doesn't care.
There it is.
Go.
Woo!
There we go. We're in go mode after 2.5 and an extra minute.
Yep.
Alright, surely that's going to spell the win here for Marco. I'm not sure. I think ATZ will get the hammer. Might not even get Volv down. Okay, he's pretty close. Okay. It was 39.
We get the last one here in Night Forest. Or, no?
Nah, Kek.
Hmm.
Yeah, that'd be a catastrophic like VC crash, but Marco already saved at I think the beginning of fire, so you wouldn't even lose anything. You're just go get lens and go get treasure chest minigame. Wouldn't be enough time even that. It'd have to be like VC crash on Ganon, go all the way back to Ganon, another VC crash.
Oh.
Then he loses like his FPA minutes, and then like a third, like it has to be something like ridiculous like that. Yeah, just not really the realm of possibility here, I think. But yeah, just one wrong move. Just kind of sucks when it's kind of something like a mind hole, you know.
And the quick grab on Morpho.
Oh, not in the door frame. Okay.
Well, fully.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't think it had the quite right positioning. A little bit off, but we know we can do it. Come on. It's in the playbook. But oh! I'm in some trouble. All right.
Morph is too slippery.
Surely this isn't the window for ATZ to come back, right? Surely it's not getting Morpha in the corner, right? Come on.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Third time's the charm. Come on. Alright, as for his win, and pretty much the top of Ganon's right after Stalfos, so it's going to get Ganon's boss key, Minuet, For's, and be done in about, less than 5 minutes now. So it's going to be like a 240-ish, something like that, around there.
Just about.
Probably below. Yeah, he's done literally everything in the seed, so full clear 240 is pretty good, I think. Especially with some of these locations, there's a little bit troll, you know? You have to go all the way to Deep Fire after completing Fire as Medallion. 40 Skull Hammer. Like, it wasn't a great seed, but... Marco making it work.
He made it. Marco legit 100%ed, like, this seed with what we know about the items. Like, Strength 3 might be behind Water Temple, yada yada, but, like, to clear this seed, Marco did literally every check that you could possibly do to get to go.
The only thing's missing, Shadow, you know, Jabu.
Yeah, well, that's like the stuff that's not.
It doesn't matter, but in terms of what you could do, could have done a little bit more. Like, not a complete 100% of the seed, but
true.
Yeah, eyes still left, but still, even so, 240, pretty good. Also considering some of the troll-ish locations for the items, so. It's going to be moving on to the next round here. Spoiler, if you don't want the result, maybe mute. But the other match that fed into this was What the Hells versus Ryuken, right? What the Hells took that pretty decidedly. It's a 5-minute gap, I think. Kind of similar to this. It was like 250-ish or something, 255. Kind of the same kind of vibe. Do everything. That one is actually AD, but so Marco moving on to What the Hells facing Moth, and then AC gonna be moving on to the losers bracket round 1 against Ryuken. Nice, spoilers are over. Hopefully, you didn't unmute too soon, but on to Ganondorf. Marco goes. See what kind of strat he implements here. Just gonna go for.
We're gonna empty that bottle.
Yeah. No, all the skulls go only up to 50. Nothing beyond that. Not on these settings, at least. something you see more in like a random settings league, where you could have like 99 skulls, 100 skulls bridge, you know. You could have all sorts of nonsense there, but not nice. Not a S8 though. It goes only up to 50, and 30 to 50 are all hinted, so pretty much all accounted for. And so you have your choice, of course, in S8 for skull routing. You have 50 in the overworld and 50 in dungeons, right? So. Always a bit of leeway, a little bit of variance that you can have in your routes.
Marco just a couple hits away from the dub.
All right, let's get some GGs in the chat for Marco. Going to be winning this seed against ATZ round 1, season 8 main season tournaments with a 2. It's going to come up here, 238.53.
Very nice, very nice.
40 skulls, did everything. Can't really ask for too much more than that. So it's right before ATZ even finds the mirror shield. Just rough. And we'll wait for the runners to come in for the interview. There's a raid from the German restream, OoT Stauder, the party of 90. Welcome. Yeah, you want to see some restreams in German? Of course, give them a follow.
Oh.
Hey, welcome into the booth here, ATZ.
Hello, thank you.
Unfortunate result for you. What'd you think about the seed?
I mean, what is there to say, really? Like, the whole seed for me was characterized by not getting storms. Like, that's really unfortunate, but yeah, I mean, that's just something that's impossible to come back from when something like that happens. I don't know.
It's wild, because, like, now, we were kind of like, because you took, what, like 40 minutes also to check Requiem, like, even to, like, go out that way to play it. Was that, like, planned as well, or, like, were you trying to save the Requiem, like, time of day switch, or were you waiting until you could do Child Spirit? Like, what was that about?
No, I honestly just forgot I had Requiem. Like,
okay, so you did forget.
Okay,
so that's
we were debating the whole time. We were like, okay, did he forget about Requiem? You started with it, but you start with Prelude. You could get kind of zoned in on songs that way. Like, damn, yeah, it's unfortunate too. Especially considering you locked behind the hook, but.
Yeah, as much as I would like to say that it was like some like big brain routing, it just wasn't. Like, I forgot it, and I think I finished. I don't remember where I was. I think I like finished DC or something, like 45 minutes in, and I was like, oh fuck, like I haven't even checked my starting song. Like, this is so brutal.
Yeah, I don't know. And then that panicked you into not walking out and picking up storms. I will
Yeah.
say, like, all things considered, because you also, like, missed Dampe timing going from Lon Lon Ranch to Cac
Yeah.
early on as well. So, like, those two things, like, hurt you for a while, but, like, there was the turning point of the seed, if you want to call it that, is obviously, Marco, you played Requiem immediately, and you had storms in, like, the first couple minutes. Now, you did all the storms checks up through, like, the first 40 minutes of the seed, and there's nothing. There's nothing in DMT, nothing in Kokiri Forest, nothing in the well. At the time that ATZ, you just finally picked up Kokiri Sword, like, you routed it back in when you picked up 20 skulls, yada, whatever. You picked up Kokiri Sword, you were in Deku Tree. That's when we had realized you didn't have Song of Storms, and, like, we were kind of talking, like, that's actually kind of a good thing for him, because we haven't seen anything behind Storms at all, and by the time ATZ's done with Deku Tree, like, you two were about to be synced up. And then, go figure, the moment we finished saying that, that's when Margo picked up Hookshot off Frogs 1, and it was like, oh no! Here it goes.
Yeah, welcome as well to Marco here. GG's on your win here, round 1.
Hey,
thanks.
Marco.
Yeah, thank you. GG HTZ.
GG's. Yeah, it's so unfortunate that I played this bad. I would have liked to see how this race went if I didn't play that poorly, because I must have lost at least, like, it's got to be 20 minutes for getting storms and then, like, getting the hookshot that late. Like, the amount of things that I did where it was, like, going so far out of my way, taking like 2 or 3 minutes for a single check, because I thought I had, like, nothing left in the game to do, so it just took forever to do everything. Like, it was brutal.
And I'm guessing skulls as well are not as efficient if you get hookshot so late.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. I got, like, almost every single skull as child and stuff. It is pretty brutal.
Yeah, I was actually...
30.
I was feeling pretty nervous at the end of the race, because I pretty much did everything in the game.
You did. We could feel that, like, with the Morpha fight, because like Morpha got a little too slippery. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, the way the seed's set up logically, you did every check that's in logic. Like, I think a quote unquote Margo, you 100%ed the seed.
Yeah, but the two things I didn't do were the valley, but because I messed up the trick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, in my head, I was like, okay, if Valley has a hookshot, then
already, right?
maybe King Dolongo is not Way of the Hero, right? Because you could get 40 skulls with the Valley hookshot and then get Hammer and get the bomb bag in the Tektite Grotto. I was thinking that, so I was thinking I'm safe. I don't think there's a hookshot in Valley.
That makes sense. I mean, I think overall your route was really good. You played really well, really tight the whole time. So it's really great to see. So
yeah, pretty happy about the gameplay overall. Morpha at the end, missing it twice was. I was like, if I get sniped because of that, I'm gonna be really mad.
Well, you just never know, right? So, like, it could have ended at pretty much any point in, like, the last 30 minutes, I want to say, right? Like, it could just been, like, a hook random location, and it's over. But
then, when you get long shots in chess minigame, and then the lenses in hammer chess, you're like, man, how can you not last location this? It's, like, so bad.
Yeah.
It just kind of kept getting worse. Yeah,
and I'm not even talking about the bait in Water Temple. That was so bad.
And we thought the seed was solved.
Yeah, I mean, it did in an hour and 40 minutes.
Right, yeah. It's kind of what we were thinking, too. It's like, oh, it's go mode. Oh.
Yeah.
What else could it be, right? Well, it could be
both
a
were
Tunic. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, looking forward to the next rounds for you two. How do you guys feel about your upcoming matches? Marco, you can be facing off against What the Hells, and ATZ, you're going to be facing off against Ryukane, both champions as well as you guys.
Yeah, I'm very excited, actually. I remember I've faced What the Hell a few times. I faced him in the Grand Final Season 2, obviously. That was a memorable match for me. So I can't wait to face him again. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, definitely one to not miss out on for sure. I mean, I think either of them. What do you think about your next matchup, ATZ?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've never raced Ryukane. Like, I think Ryukane sort of came into the game after I had already left for the most part. So we've never done a race together or anything like that. And honestly, I don't really know that much about him. So I hope at the very least that I won't, do really dumb things like in this seed, and I'll at least put on like a half decent race. But yeah, like, I don't know. I just hope that I play better. That's really all it's for me.
Well, you still did, like I said, the Storms thing sucked, but like that was the only that was the singular decision that like cost the seed, but you still almost had it resynced. Like, if that first hook shot was anywhere other than Frogs 1, you guys would be within like 5 minutes of each other guaranteed. So like,
20 minutes is a good estimate, I think.
Yeah,
is what you said, but
anytime. There's so much insane stuff that I ended up doing. Like, I did the whole thing where like I went and planted a bean after doing a loop of the entirety of Child, and went adult and did Big Pose, and then did like all of Lake, and then like I went to CAC for one check, and I forgot the Sun's Grave check, so I went back there way later, and like everything was just completely brutal. I think the only thing that went kind of well for me was the beginning of the seed. I think I found bombs pretty early, but then if I remember correctly, it was just hinted like instantly after I found it. So,
the first two things you found, that and the magic, were both hinted. You found them both after that. Marco found them the hints first, and then got the items later. I mean, really, it just came down a little bit to Lon Lon versus Dampe digging as well. Like, that was kind of a late Kikuri sword. Didn't end up mattering, kind of overshadowed by the hook, but it was interesting that you chose Lon Lon there in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I was fishing for Suns or something like that. Like, I knew it was Baron, and I was like, okay, if it's Baron, like, Suns being there is kind of likely because there's only like one check that it can be there, right? And I guess Frogs too.
It's impossible though.
Is it impossible for it to be there?
Yeah, it's only Serenade and Prelude.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it impossible? What?
Because Suns locks a check, even if that check is a.
Is that how that works? I swear that's like not how it used to work. I could be wrong though. I thought it was okay. I mean, I just misplayed then.
It's been like this a long time at least, but yeah.
Yeah, is it like 4 years ago type thing? Not sure.
yeah, over 4 years. To be honest.
Hard to say without going back to the archives, but. Yeah, it was great having you both gone. It was a treat to watch you guys play, and wish you all the best in your following matches. Hopefully it's more than one.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, thank you. Good luck, Marco.
Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
And I think with that, then we are going to wrap up the stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll be back later tonight in about 3.5 hours with what race is it? Winners bracket round 2, Rock Chalk versus Sponge, and we have the final winners round 1 race tomorrow as well. Thank you to our commentators, Emo and Lefty. Thanks to our runners, Marco and ATZ, and thanks to my fellow tracker Beva. We're going to go right over to ZSR2 where they are doing, I want to say it is a losers round 1 race. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good night.
Good night.